Hey, JB here. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're with us. Super pumped that this community is being put together. This is my first video in the ILD series. We're going to be building this channel to provide content and structure and organization to you as you build your personal brand. If you're a coach, if you're a teacher, anybody that's looking to put content out, which I don't know who anybody isn't today, this is your channel. So if you want to share this on Facebook or get it to your friends, it can make a difference in their business, in their life. If you've got a church or a spiritual organization, I'm going to show you some massive things. And today we're going to start that with how I've built content over 19 years on a daily basis, how I do it fast and efficiently, how I can go play golf almost every single day and still be able to get more work done based on the structure of the things I'm doing. So what we're going to talk about today is my content plan annually, monthly, weekly, and daily. How do I put this together? And then I'm going to give you some free resources that you can grab down below, that you click the link, and obviously we'll email you those resources. And it's going to help change the way that you put content together. So stick with me. And at the end, I'm going to give you a couple other secrets that are really going to help you get your content together. So let's get started. So if I'm going to go to my website here on my computer here, and we're going to go to my compass. When I do my annual structuring, I call it a compass. And basically the way I break things down is through quarters and months. So the annual, I don't do a schedule every year. This same schedule that I have used is the same schedule I've used probably for the last 10 years for content. And basically what I do then is I look at January, February, March, April, May, June, obviously July, August, September, and October, and November, over 4 quarters, and I build based on topics. So one of the resources that I'm going to give you is called the Intelligent Life Design Content Design Template. Again, you're going to be able to get this down below, and basically all you're going to have to do is copy it, and there's going to be 2 tabs, we'll go over that in a minute, and paste it into your own Google document, and I'm going to tell you how to use this, okay? So if we go back over to this, and let's say we're in May, we're going to see that we have some topics based on May. Now, as we click into it, we're going to go to our full compass. So the main thing that we're looking to do right now is structure a May topic basis. So again, coming back over to our Intelligent Life Design template, in May, we're going to want to pick a topic. So whatever that is, could be a couple topics, could be multiple topics. Obviously, MorningCoach is a coaching productivity system. So we're talking about relationships, families, parenting, dealing with difficult people, and friendships and partnerships. So that's been structured over 19 years. And you can add 1, 2, or 3 topics, but you want to structure it with some base topics that are kind of all similar. Really important. Okay, so when we look at that, again, coming back, we've got our May topic. So if it's May, then what I want you to do is just do May. You don't have to fill out this whole sheet. That's one of the things that people get wrong is they're like, oh, I got to build all this content. No, go slow here. And here's what happens. If you do this over the year and you just focus on this every month, then what's going to happen is you are going to get to the end of the year next year and you're going to have a complete calendar. And that's what I did. I started 1 year, 10 years ago. I've been doing this 19, but 10 years ago I said, I need to get structure. So I said, okay, in May, these are the topics I'm going to do. June, I'm going to do that. July, I'm going to do that. And I did it over the year, okay? So that's what we want to look at is we want to structure things over the year. So as I've got May in place, I've got relationships, family, parenting, dealing with difficult people, friendships, and partnerships, okay? So I've got a structured May to my system. Now, so if I put that in here, it's going to be there, and I'm going to put May. Let's just put relationships, okay? I'm just going to use this as an example. So now that we have that, what's our next step? Well, if we come into my compass, you're going to see, we'll go into the full compass, we now have weekly topics. So what we're working on is May has 5 weeks. Now, sometimes there's a slide, and some weeks, sometimes there's a month there, and it slides around a little bit, but you can manipulate it. I don't want to be rebuilding this every year. I'm not that OCD. I'm very OCD, but I don't want to do this every year. I want to keep this simple. So let's just say the first week is the joy of great relationships. So again, it's the first week of May. You do this weekly, you can go ahead and come in here and put the joy of great relationships. Ooh, and here my OCD's coming in. I don't like that. Let's paste and match style here. So let's edit, paste, and special. There we go. Joy of great relationships. So now we have every May, we're going to talk about relationships. And every May, the first week of May, we're going to talk about the joy of great relationships. Okay, so when it comes back to May of next year, what are we going to do? Well, how are we going to do it? If you're doing weekly, you're all set. You're all set. You got your whole week set up. So next year, as you come back around, you're going to have the joy of great relationships as you start in 2025, let's say, if that's what we're doing. So in 2024, you do relationships, joy of great relationships. All the stories are going to be different. Now, how do we do the weekly? How do I do it every day? Well, this is where it's pretty smart the way this works. We have a standard week setup. Okay, and the standard week setup works like this. Is Monday's organization and structure. Tuesday's book study or personal development. Wednesday's metaphysics or business. Thursday's Ask a JB. Those are questions asked to me. Friday's overcoming fear resistance. Saturdays is systems and teams. Sundays is empowerment and spirituality. So I have these, and then I've got Saturday's moving day. That's for my professional golfers, and Sunday for my spiritual and winning days. And then I think Astro just came in to say hello. That's who Astro is, the robot down there. That's on my other channel, the tech channel, if you want to see who Astro is. So getting back to this, now all of a sudden, now Monday's organizational structure. So if we come back here and we put in our day as organization and structure, okay, organization, let's just put organization for now, and we come into May, it's the first week away, then I know on Monday of the first week of May, I am doing organization and structure, the joy of great relationships. So I know that every May, the first week of May, on Monday, I'm going to be having that same topic. And people say, well, is it going to, it's going to be different. Of course it's going to be different. Say years gone by, you grow, you change, you develop. So let's say you're in tech and you're doing, Apple devices in the month of May. So you have Apple devices and week one is iPhones. And so week one of May of every year, you're going to spend time on iPhones. And Mondays is, let's say the screen. So on Mondays, you're doing the screen. And you can see how next year, when you come back around, you're going to do the same thing. And it's going to make it so much easier when you sit down. You're like, okay, boom, I already know the content that I'm creating for that day. Whether it's newsletters, podcasts, YouTube, whatever it is, you have what you're building because of your structuring of your content. Okay? So again, what are we doing? We're going real slow. You're going to build your own sheet. Down below, you can get the resource, and you're going to start with May. And again, you don't use this sheet, just copy it. So you click this, copy and paste it, and build your own sheet. Okay, because a lot of people I know, I'm going to get questions whenever I do these templates. They're like, I can't edit the template. No, you got to copy and paste it and create your own Google document, and then you just copy and paste it, and it'll all fit in there, okay? And then you want to copy and paste the day. And then if it's May or June or July, you're going to start that month, and you're going to come up with your weekly topics. By the end of the year, when you come back around next May, this whole thing's going to be filled out. You may have some additional topics you put in here, but it's going to get massive structure by the end of the year. And again, the days are going to be very similar. Every once in a while, things may change. Fridays is always my prosperity day, but as my business grew and we worked with more people that were prosperous, we went away from like just constantly on prosperity because we had a lot of people that were already doing well in my hiring clients. So we were like, hey, let's make that about something else. So we manipulated a little bit over time, and that's okay. But you want some structure, and you can see how that's going to work in your compass. So you have a standard week, you have a monthly, you have a weekly, and you really, really are structured. And basically what's happening over time is you have 12 main topics or big topics. You're going to have 52 subtopics under those topics, and then the standard day. And you're really structured. You wake up and you're ready to go. And if you batch, it's the same thing. And let me show you that because I'm going to give you that template too. So let's move to the next section, which is Canva. So in Canva, you can get this template down below. This is exactly how I set up my weekly content. So again, we talked about, I put the week in here. I just changed this. You can download this template and use this template for your own self. Change it up, obviously change the logo and change things up. But I have typically a main topic here, which I have. And then I always ask myself this question: what problem am I solving today? I'm always asking that. What problem can I solve? It's very important when we're an expert and we're putting energy out there. That's what we're doing. And you can see here, episode 5330 is we're working on You Are the Mirror, Check Act Month. I've got some notes in here that I'm going to use when I'm doing my show. Tuesday is a book study. We're doing the book study, 5331. And then Wednesday, we're doing Being the Leader, Living Life, Living the Example, talking about that. Thursday, Ask JB. This is where I get questions that come in, and I put them with this You Are the Mirror discussion. Let me shut off this GarageBand. It's annoying me. There, that's gone. And then we have don't use. And then we have Friday. Again, remember talking about prosperity structure, understanding the needs of the family and other, freedom and fulfillment day. Saturday, we've got our Dr. Paul series right now. And then Sunday, we're talking more spiritual kind of ideas. And I have the weekend review and second brain search, special operating procedures. That's my coaching programs that we're coaching constantly. So I have everything in here on this sheet. That template's down below. Again, same thing. You log into Canva and you can use this template, manipulate it however you want. And this is what I actually print this out and have it in front of me when I'm doing my organization. Now I'm going to get more into my content, how I use my outliner of my daily shows and future videos. That's why you want to subscribe. Make sure you click that like button and click that notification bell, because I'm going to take you through step by step. But right now, your structure for this part of the process is to organize your content. And I'm giving you the resources to do that. And I reiterate that you don't have to do all this right now. You don't have to do it all. Like, just start now, and by next year, you're going to have an annual content. And if you're somebody that produces weekly stuff, that's great. But honestly, I don't know anybody that's doing weekly now. If you're building a business, or you're a marketing manager or somebody that's building a business and you're seeing this video, obviously you're doing daily stuff. So have standard stuff that you do every day. It's going to make your life so much simpler. If you have an agency, this is so easy for you to understand standardization of the structured content that you're doing. And then the year, you're going to be building it over the next year. You're obviously going to subscribe. We're going to be watching my videos. If you have questions, you can ask them in the comments. And we're going to talk about how we're doing this. And you'll see as I start building towards 6,000 podcasts is what I'm working towards now, which to me just blows me away. But people ask, if somebody was to start listening to my content, just my podcast, not my thousands and thousands of videos, they would have to start listening now and listen 24 hours a day for almost 2 months to get all the content that I've created. But I enjoy it. I've had fun. And we're going to show you the studio, and I'm going to show you all the stuff that I do here on the channel. Why am I doing this? Because I'm just tired of the stuff that's out there. I want you to get the real goods. I'm somebody that's actually doing this day in and day out for 19 years and made a lot of money. I'm sitting in a retreat center right now that this business is paid for. So again, going back, let's give you your homework. You're going to start today with what? I'm going to pick one topic. Whatever month this is, if you're watching this in May, you're going to say, okay, this is the topic this week. And then if it's the third week or the fourth week of May, you're going to pick a topic. That's it. And if one of the weeks extends over, like where there's a fifth week or in a midweek, you can put a topic there in the miscellaneous weeks. And that way you're going to start building that. And then, so all you have to think about right now is one gigantic topic for the month of May, right? And then a couple weeks, if you're starting week 1, if you're in week 3, a couple weeks, and then your daily topics. What do I want to talk about every day? Now, here's the key. No perfectionism. This will change, and that's okay, but you will dial it in over time. I'm telling you, by next year this time, you're going to have a sheet of exactly what you're doing. You can put it on your website like I do, and people are going to be able to come and go, okay, this is what we're studying this week, or this is what we're doing. Or if you're just using it for social media, that's great too, and you can structure it that way. And then if you're like me, you can use a Canva template, because I look at it and I sit down at my desk. People are, how long does it take me? I can do a week's worth of shows in an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'll show you how I do it. So I literally only have to work my primary business an hour and a half. That's awesome. And I like to do it Saturday morning. And I typically do Saturday, and if I have a little bit more, Sunday morning, and then I don't have anything else to do. I'm doing this stuff now. Like, this is stuff that I enjoy to do. And I'm going to share with you these ideas. Why? Because I know if I can do it, you can do that. There's nothing special about me. I've just done it for 19 years. So have patience, okay? Understand that this stuff doesn't happen overnight. And that's why if you build it consistently over the year, by next year, you've got structure to everything you're doing. And out of that, believe me, you can build courses and cohorts and management structure and intellectual property. I mean, there's just so many things you can do as you organize your content. You're creating your language. I have Intelligent Life Design, Get It Done Now, MorningCoach, the 7 Ps, Sacred 6. Those are all proprietary to me. And that's how I'm able to coach people, because they come and they go, wow, you have built all this stuff. And I have. And I've built the majority of it primarily by myself. And obviously you always have people around you that support you, but most of this is I've built. It's just content that I produce. I don't worry about perfectionism. I don't worry about editing. I look for the right people. I look for people like you that are real, that watch the extent of this video, so I don't have to do a bunch of editing. That's what we'll do. And you're going to learn that with me here. It's better than any course. I'm going to tell you right now that you can go buy. This is going to be just as good or better, and we're going to work together. So please hit the subscribe button. I need to get this to 1,000 subscribers. After that, I don't care, but I do want to get it to the monetization stage, and we're going to focus on bringing you great videos. So you can get the resources down below. And do me a favor, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to do some shorts and stuff here. You can see my other channels if you want to join those. There's some pretty good other channels that we have fun with. And then the last thing that I will tell you is be patient. Okay, and if you want to share this, I'm not going to share it on social. I'm just not that type of person. But if you have a group of coaches or something, you're like, hey, you need to check this out, share that, because I'm telling you, it's going to help other people that have been doing this for years and years and years and are struggling to isolate and get this organized. And this will get your thought processes going. And by the way, writing books, I mean, all that stuff can come from this content as you build it and organize it. And I'm going to go through all of that here on the channel. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. I know your time is extremely valuable, and I'm going to do my best to give you time and put that energy out there. And again, there's some resources down below. I have this Canva template and the spreadsheet ready to go. Okay? First ILD in the books. I'm excited. Let's keep rocking and rolling.